Let's do something different instead. We haven't done a normal Covenant 25 for a while, so let's do that. So we are Awoken Stygian. We have Invigorating Solution, Glimmer and Flash Freeze in our starting deck, and the Seraph is gonna be Spell Consume. A Forgotten Name looks juicy with all of our spells, except for the Invigorating Solution, scaling with magic power. And the +1 spikes whenever they are applied doesn't seem relevant at the moment. Let's go with spikes. We don't have the Ember to play that many cards a turn, so cultivating would be a problem early on. Armor 10 makes the spikes less powerful, but I think I do want the early unit draft. That's gonna be pretty important. We will need to heal up. We have a Glimmer guarantee to kill these backliners. Saves us 10 damage. The Glimmer on the bottom floor heals our Sentient by 4 and another 5 less damage taken from the Discipled Foot Soldier because he dies in the first hit. I think that saves us overall more damage. Because we are not gonna finish this boss most likely. Maybe should have played the Glimmer on the top floor. I think we only ended up saving 5 damage and took 10 extra to do so. Steel Enhancer, Restoration, Detonation. These are the cards I'm looking at right now. I think we want the Steel Enhancer for some scaling. Titan's Tooth, Crypt Builder, Energy Siphon. We are lacking a way to deal with frontliners. Crypt Builder can help in that regard, but it's pretty limited in its power. Maybe we take an Energy Siphon instead, which is not currently great, but will probably become pretty useful. Sweep units with Spike Sentient. Ugh. This is why I dislike Spike Sentient. It makes so many cards much worse. These sweep units are not gonna be very important. Cold Celia is at least a decent boss killer. I think I'm just gonna look for a different unit in the Stygian Banner there. This kind of locks me into picking a unit here, but I am fine with that. There's not much worse we could get. And we get something much better instead. A Siren with Multi-Strike. We have the Steel Enhancer to keep her alive against Sweep and Spikes. Should work for now. I'm gonna leave the slot open for more offense. But I like where we are at right now, with a very strong backline clear unit in the Sentient and a very strong frontline clearing unit in the Nameless Siren. I hope we can heal up the sentient in time. It works. A bit more healing would certainly be nice. Something like a Wildwood Sap, perhaps. Razor Sharp Edge is a tempting card, but I think Wildwood Sap is what we really need. Not so excited about these. Titan's Gratitude is okay. No. If I want another Nameless Siren, I'm gonna dupe it. Because the one we have already has multi-strike. And it's not a bad dupe. We could pick it up, get capacity here. We could also look for another upgrade here. Quick would be very nice. Would it? No. Because of the spikes it wouldn't be that great. Maybe Large Stone. If I'm only looking for Large Stone, I shouldn't go there. I think I'm also taking... Yeah, I'm also taking multi-strike. Get a spell back upgraded later. Definitely not unit, I think. We don't want the train stewards upgraded with this. And if we upgrade the Nameless Siren here, we will die until we get it back. I might have done it if we went to the other side and duped the Nameless Siren. That would actually be a decent idea in that scenario. But right now I think I'd rather use it on a spell. Which spell though? Let's think about this. We can make a spell 0 cost, we can make it generate gold, we can make it dupe itself. It's Wildwood Sap. Just for the chance to dupe itself. We don't have great spells to use that effect on. I kind of wish I had something like an offering spell, like Titan's Tooth. That would certainly help a lot. We want to be on the top floor here. So these guys have time to lose their rage. And we also have time to buff up our units and just gain some extra magic power with the forgotten name. Gain extra rage with the siren as well. Working pretty well so far. We gained enough magic power that our restores are now actually very potent. Unleash the Wildwood. Harness the Titan and Deep Offering. Can't see Deep Offering being that good in this deck, but I do like the Unleash the Wildwood somewhat. It's not my favorite. We have Glimmer and Restores with a Forgotten Name, which should usually be enough healing. This also doesn't really look like a great deck for Harness the Titan. I still take Deep Offering, just in case. Offering Monument, Siren of the Sea. I don't think we want Siren of the Sea. Offering Monument is very nice. Maybe it's a good enough reason to get extra Ember here. Kind of want one extra Ember. More than the extra draw right now. Just because we have the Offering Monument. Free Relic is always tempting, but honestly, the removals are not that critical. Yeah, let's go with the Relic here. Double spikes damage. That was worth it. Let's go with more spikes for now. With the double damage, that's pretty noticeable. Here we have the conundrum. We want to kill these guys, but we also want to prevent these Scorchers. I want to prevent the Scorchers more. Killing just one of those increases the damage we take, so that's why I didn't play the Lance on one of the higher floors. One card draw should be enough, to be honest. What are we looking for? Nothing really, just restores. Okay. Pyrogrow, Engraft, Focus Growth. I like the Engraft. I kind of like the Pyrogrow, but we don't really have the draw for that. No, we do. We have Offering Monument. Guardian Stone versus Glacial Seal. I don't think we need Glacial Seal. I kind of like the Guardian Stone. Mollusk Mage is also not that bad in this deck, but we have other ways to gain magic power. Add a copy to your discard pile. Okay, that's solid. That gives us a way to easily kill bosses. It's basically super powered spreading spores. We don't need unit upgrades, we want the removals, we want the spell upgrades, yeah. Think because how the deck looks right now, the Train Stewards are the worst cards. Because we can scale up our spells. Let's cost reduce some cards like these Glimmers. Permafrost? I don't mind Permafrost on the Deep Offering. So we can use it at a nice point. Maybe hold over a Steel Enhancer. Maybe a Glimmer. No, the Glimmer is not necessary. Steel Enhancer is nice. Gives us some extra scaling. Let's also make this Glimmer be more powerful right off the bat. And let's purge another Train Steward. It was a nice power boost for our deck here. But we had a lot of gold. Uh-oh. Guess we set up on the top floor. Yeah, definitely. No need to incant just yet. We can incant once. This isn't great. Having the Guardian Stone in this hand. Also, the Collector will get away. Because we have no damage on this floor. Uh-oh. We can't have our Siren die here. What do we need? We need Steel Enhancer, I guess. Let's dig for Steel Enhancer. This is nice. Now we can actually start gaining armor. That makes everything much, much safer. As long as we survive the hits with the Siren, we can always heal her up with Glimmers. I want the armor. I need to survive the hits from the Crystal Cloak long enough, and we managed to win. Throw out these spells anyways, so we can keep our units alive. Not like we need to, but I just like to do it. Extra draw, very nice. Restoring Retreat is nice. Bramblelash. Bramblelash is a lot of damage. I think we want a spell like that. Ice Storm scales very well with the Forgotten Name. It's a pretty solid damaging spell here. 0 cost. Wildwood Sept, that adds a copy of it to our discard pile. That's very nice. We don't have enough gold, even with the Forgotten Boons, to buy a relic at the Merchant of Trinket, so let's just get a relic for free instead. Yeah, we want more draw. The extra upgrade slot would be nice for our Nameless Siren. We can take a tome here. I don't want Wildwood Tome, I don't want Quick on my backliner because I want the weak enemies to hit the spikes first. I'm not sure about One Horn's Tome, it's a bit too expensive, we have a hard time playing it. Although, once we play the Pyrogrow we can just play it as is. Fine, I'll take a One Horn's Tome. It's a powerful card, especially with the Armor Totem. This is powerful. Bramble-Ash is a very strong card that allows us to deal with double front lines before our Siren has grown big enough. We have to set up on the bottom floor here. We don't need to Bramble-Ash, we can just throw away... yeah. I guess we skip the Offering Monument this time around, maybe. I think it's Glimmer, Deep Offering. Pyrogrow. Restore should be played, and then I guess the Ice Storm. The Backlash turn from the Pyrogrow. But it's still a pretty solid turn thanks to all our draw artifacts. Let's keep the regen up. This looks pretty solid right now. Don't want to take damage here because I am pretty certain I don't have to. Yep, we have the win here. Okay. I don't think I want to Unleash the Wildwood anymore. Siren Song, no. Is the Spike decent? Spike is pretty okay. Still skip. I could see an extra capacity being nice. But honestly we don't need it. We just want to draw now. We basically have everything we really need for this to win. Let's go to the right. I want the removals. Let's look at the Merchant of Steel. Endless armor on Incant. Can't say no to Awoken's Hell Spike, Rail Spike. That's gonna be pretty powerful with all the Ember generation and the draw we have. Might as well. Let's get rid of the final Train Steward and let's also get rid of one of the Frozen Lances. The restores, we don't need that many, but they are still solid. I would have considered cultivating here, but I think we have enough draw to not need cultivating. The extra spike damage definitely helps with things like Gilded Wings. I just noticed this floor is capacity reduced. Which is obviously not ideal. It's 400 damage already. I need to play the energy siphon first. There's a lot of zero costs left in the deck, and most of our expensive cards are in the hand. It's the slight issue I have with playing Rail Spike this turn. Maybe we save Rail Spike for a later turn. I should obviously have killed the collector. I totally forgot he was there. Let's heal for the draw. We deal 40 damage, so a single frozen lance is not gonna be enough. We might draw into Pyrogrow. No, let's just take the damage to the Gilded Wing. It's okay. Get the spell damage first. Bramble Ash doesn't really serve any purpose on this wave. Maybe I should just let it go this turn. And use the Deep Offering. Draw into more healing. Now this is a nice turn for Rail Spike. Yep, that was a pretty nice result. And we have the win here. Another Bramble Ash. I don't think I need a second one. Awake is tempting. Awake is very expensive though. I think I'll take an Engraft here. Unnamed Tome. The only thing to silence on the boss fight would be the Scorch guys, the Purifiers I think they're called. But if we set up the bottom floor, we don't really need that. And we can't really justify setting up on a higher floor just because we have a single unnamed tome. Kinda want the spell upgrades. Double stack. Ooh. Cuttlebeard not helpful. None of these are very good. Probably because we got most of the good relics already. I think we need to cost reduce the Bramble Ash. Double stack the Wildwood Sap. Spell power goes on the Ice Storm. And we reroll. Consume removal. That seems a bit unnecessary. Although in a long fight such as Seraph that could certainly pay off. Yeah, I can see that paying off. Let's purchase a restore in the lands and then buy another restore for another lands. Okay. Let's fight Seraph. Offering Monument, turn 1. It's gonna be nice. Start with the... Actually, Wildwood Sap consumes 2. Let's start with that. That's nice. And then I guess we just use restores. Ingraph, getting back an Ember. I still want to try drawing into my Nameless Siren. So I'm gonna play another spell. Okay, that's nice. And then we finish with the Vengeful Shard. So while we are draw reduced this turn, we do have the Offering Monument up, so the draw reduction shouldn't matter. Definitely want to consume the Restore out of these. Let's Bramble here. Let's set up the Guardian Stone. Invigorating Solution. Glimmer goes on this floor actually. Same goes for Flash Freeze. We put that on the boss. What's our consume play? I think it might be Energy Siphon. It's not really a useful card in this deck. Four damage is a good amount on the top floor. Let's play the Steel Enhancer. Draw 4? Draw 4 sounds nice. I don't care about taking 2 damage. Everyone dies on this floor, so let's just keep some Frostbite on Seraph, just so we have him a bit weakened when he comes to the final encounter. I can kill the frontliner with Glimmer, but I don't really want to consume the Glimmer, so let's use the Frozen Lands first. We don't need to discard that if we play Deep Offering. I don't really want to play Deep Offering here. Maybe I should though. Just to play the Wildwood Sap once more, so we can get more regen. And it gave us a lot of spells. It was actually a pretty good Deep Offering. Here I think we remove the Flash Freeze. Let's kill the frontliner. Another Flash Freeze can go on Seraph, and then we play the Vengeful Shards and the Ice Storm just to incant. Maybe it's time to remove the Steel Enhancer, or maybe the weaker Glimmer, I think is a safe drop here. I think I want to play the Rail Spike again. The copy is... well, the copy was 0 cost anyways. I was like, the copy stays 0 cost, huh? But yeah, of course it does, because it's always 0 cost. That was the wrong card to consume, but it doesn't matter at this point. Really doesn't matter. We have so much defense with the 40 regen, so we don't even really take damage. I do want to get the one horn's tome off once though. Just so I can justify picking it. Yeah, that's a pretty good fight. Looks like. We had a lot of power there. This was a very, very nice run. Well, at least we won a Covenant 25. Increased our win streak. No new records though. Yeah, we picked Spike Sentient early. We picked something. We started with Spike Sentient. We picked something early that can deal with big frontline guys. We somehow managed to run into Petrify Crucible, making us Sentient very strong. Forgotten Name was our first relic, which really defined how our picks went. It made the restores much more useful, the glimmers we started with. We picked Ember and we were lucky to get these extra draw relics, so the Ember really turned out very useful for us. And finally we fleshed out the deck with copying Wildwood Sap. Basically it's a consume removal Wildwood Sap. Consumes itself and then adds a copy to our discard pile, so it's basically the same thing as consume removal. The Bramble Lash with Holdover, very strong with the Sentient, and the One Horn's Tome as well as the Awoken Rail Spike for some fancy stuff at the top end basically. Yeah, was a fun deck. Felt really strong.